Hello, everybody. It's your old pal Jerry V here. Another installment from the Tales from the Stacks. We sure have missed you guys. Hope everybody's doing well, doing safe. Hope you guys are bundled up under some cozy, comfy blanket or something that's going to keep you nice and toasty. Without further ado, we've been reading Two Dogs in a Trench Coat Go to School. This is by Julie Feltko. And it's illustrated by Colin Jack. We'd like to say thank you to Scholastic Publishers for allowing us to read you and continue reading cool stories like this and others from our stacks here at PCCLD. So, without further ado, I know you guys are excited to find out what happens to these two crazy dogs. So am I. So, if you need a couple seconds to get yourself a snack, rewind this because we're going. Here we go. Chapter 5. And so, the next morning, Waldo and Sassy woke up early. They checked the perimeter for squirrels. All clear. They checked the kitchen for abandoned cheeseburgers. Unfortunately, all clear. They ate their breakfast and put on their disguise. I'm still not sure we can do this, said Sassy. They practiced walking in front of the mirror. This doesn't look right. We look like a poorly designed human who's about to fall apart into dogs. They fell over, rolling apart and rolling out of the trench coat. Don't be so negative, Sassy. We can do this. I'm going to need you to be strong. I wasn't going to bring this up earlier, but I found a secret stash of dog treats. Maybe we should raid it now to keep our strength up. Yes, please, said Sassy. Waldo stuck his snout under his parents' dresser and pulled out a half bag of liver treats. Holy biscuits! How long have you been keeping that a secret? Said Sassy. 12 seconds, said Waldo. I saw it right now when we fell down. Bowed by the remnants of the fairly old liver treats, the dogs practiced for a very intense 2 minutes until they managed to walk. Waldo balanced on Sassy's shoulder without falling over. I really like this coat, said Waldo. I look bofo. Speaking of bofo, said Sassy, how exactly are we going to pull this off? What do you mean, speaking of bofo? Huh? What? You said speaking of bofo, said Waldo. It's, just a way to change the subject. I have no idea what bofo means. It kind of sounds like sausage. I think it means awesome, but maybe you're right. It's sausage. Fine, good. So, speaking of sausage, said Sassy, is the plan to casually walk in and find Stuart and save him? Are we going to pretend that we're school inspectors? A meat salesman? A ninja? Ooh, yes, let's be a ninja. Ninjas don't wear trench coats. They might. Nope, said Waldo. We're wasting time. Let's go down there and do this. We need to save Stuart and come back in time for the 3 o'clock squirrel surveillance. The dogs went out the doggy door and ran to the school. Sassy held the trench coat in her mouth, and Waldo scampered beside her. It was faster that way. When they got to Stuart's school, they hid behind a bush and put on the trench coat. Still no plan then? Said Sassy. Look, we're going to walk into school and then, my dear Sassy, just leave it all up to me. I'll take care of everything. I'm a master improver Just you wait. You're going to be amazed. It's going to be amazing. So that's how you plan on convincing them? Because I'm not convinced. I'm going to say whatever I think of at the time. And if it takes too long, then I'll come up, I'll just come up with a script. It'll take too long. Come on, let's go. We're going to say whatever you think of? Yep. What are you thinking of right now? Pepperoni. I mean, pulling off this plan, codename Pepperoni. Yeah, this will be great. I predict we're going to get kicked out within 4 minutes. Don't be so negative. Let's do this. Waldo reached the bottom by the floor door, button by the floor. Now they were standing on, and now he was standing on Sassy's shoulders. Hello, said the speaker. I'm a new student, said Waldo. Just a minute. Dottie opened the door and stuck her head out. Hi! Hi there, new student. Where are your parents? The parents drank bad coffee in an office, said Waldo. Well, for gosh sakes, come on in then, said Dottie. We'll get you signed right up. Chapter 6. Miss Beckenhoff, Dottie yelled into the principal's office as she held open the door for Waldo and Sassy. Good news, we have new students. Well, hello there, said Miss Beckenhoff. Psst, it's that scary alpha human from yesterday, said Sassy, whispering up to Waldo. I want a nap now. Keep standing, said Waldo. That's what? Asked Dottie. Nothing. It's good. I'm standing. All righty then. I just need you to fill out this form and we can find you a spot in the class. I cannot. I'm sorry. I cannot fill out form. This is why I'm in school. Well, sure, okay, said Dottie. Why don't you tell me your name? Said Waldo. Waldo. Salty. Salty. Yes, I'm Salty. What's your last name, Salty? Woof, Doggington, said Waldo. Oh, Kibbles and Pits, this is a disaster, whispered Sassy. Okay, said Dottie. Salty Wolf Doggington. She held up the paper she was filling out. Did I spell it correct? Waldo looked at the paper carefully. Yes. Are you new in town? Waldo put his nose in the air. Something smelled good. Yes. Whoa, where did you move from, honey? Liver, said Waldo. Something smelled like liver. Then he realized that he had said liver in response. Oh, you moved here from Liver, Ohio, said Miss Berkenhoff. I went to college there. Yes, said Waldo. When the first thing we do with every new student, says Dottie, is give them their own Beau Arthur Elementary School Learning Commons t-shirt. This is our little way of saying welcome and giving you the Bay Arthur pride and school spirit. Dottie walked over to a stacked shelf, high and neatly folded t-shirts. If we wear a t-shirt, they'll see the bottom half of the dog, whispered Sassy. Also the top half. No, said Waldo. What's that, honey? Said Dottie. No, thank you for the t-shirt. Everyone gets a t-shirt. It's okay. No, thank you. Maybe if they have a really huge one that covers both of us, whispered Sassy. Do you have one in my size? Waldo asked Dottie. I'm size XL. Dottie stood back for a moment and looked at Salty. Well, Also, I'm cold, said Waldo. I like to wear a coat all the time. It's a special coat. I must wear it. It always, all the time. This is what I do in Liver, Ohio. Well, okay. I'll just have to give you a bigger t-shirt. I can find I can find one and I can stretch it out. A new lady came into the office moving with swift efficiency. What's that? Someone doesn't want a t-shirt? Who doesn't want to wear a t-shirt declaring their allegiance to our fine school? Waldo and Sassy tensed. This was Stuart's teacher. They could smell it. Or was she a grown-up who spent a lot of time in Stuart's classroom? This lady is our meatball for getting closer to Stuart, whispered Waldo. She's a meatball? She smells human. No, that's detective term. A meatball is the one who brings us closer to the victim. I don't think that's true, whispered Sassy. And I'm hungry. Miss Tuhey said Dottie to the lady. This is a new student, Salty Wolf Doggington. I'm from Liver, Ohio, said Waldo. Well, well, said Miss Tuhey. Really, Liver, Ohio? And yet I still refuse to wear a Beau Arthur Memorial Elementary and Learning Commons t-shirt to show your school spirit? Correct, said Waldo. We have plenty of t-shirts, said Miss Tuhey. Everyone gets one. I'm not that kind of human who wears t-shirts, said Waldo. I see, says Miss Tuhey. Are you the kind of human who would try to steal a teacher's lessons plans? I don't think so, said Waldo. I'm from Liver, Ohio. Liver, Ohio, repeats Miss Tuhey. Yes, said Waldo. Miss Barkenhoff emerged from her office. Oh, hey, Miss Tuhey. You've already met Miss Salty, Mr. Salty. Wonderful. Looks like you've got space in your class. Salty's Miss Tuhey's new teacher. She's a wonderful teacher. Yes, said Waldo. Correct. Miss Tuhey squinted at Waldo. Is it correct? Am I a wonderful teacher? Correct, said Waldo. Yes, I am in your class now. Yes, you are, said Miss Tuhey. Yes, we should walk there, said Waldo. I'm the new student now. Indeed, said Miss Tuhey. Right this way. Waldo and Sassy walked behind Miss Tuhey down the hall. She suspects something, whispered Sassy. No kidding, whispered Waldo. We have to be extra careful. Did you say something? Said Miss Tuhey. In Liver, Ohio, said Waldo. We whisper to ourselves when we walk down the school hallways. Really? Yes. Well, we're here, my classroom, Salty. I want you to know that I take learning very serious. We are all here to learn as much as we can, and I don't tolerate any mucking around. I will not be barking around. Well, good, said Miss Tuhei. Are you ready? Salty, are you ready, Salty? Ready to enter the most enriching and educational room in the whole school? I'm ready, said Waldo. I'm from Liver, Ohio. Yes, you are, said Miss Tuhei. Let's go. And she pulled her hand on the door handle and opened the door. Wow. So they made it into the school, huh? Are you guys excited to see what happens next? I think these dogs are in for a real adventure, and I hope you guys stay with us to continue the story of two dogs in a trench coat go to school. I'm your friend Jerry V again here at the Lucero Library, and this was another installment from the Tales from the Stacks. Peace out, stay safe.